Horace is he's going to talk to us a little bit about how the day unraveled for him on 9/11/2001. He's an Ellicott City resident, is a sophomore at University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and is a former soldier from the United States Army Reserves. Please welcome Horace.
Thank you. Good morning. 1 second, please. There are moments in life that, for better or worse, we will always remember. We as human beings always remember the extremes of fear, the extremes of anxiety, the extremes of happiness, and extremes of sorrow. On September 11, 2001, most all of us felt all of those emotions. We felt gripping fear when we turned on the radio or TV to find out that America was under attack. We felt gut-wrenching anxiety when we wondered if we might be the next to be struck, or if our loved ones were actually okay. And some of us felt a glimmer of happiness when we did learn that our family members had made it through the ordeal, at least physically unscathed. And then all of us felt a grieving sorrow when we learned the horrifying death toll that these unspeakable acts had taken. My personal experience, while that of a young boy, was no less terrifying than anyone else's. In fact, the unique factor in my own experience was that I knew what had happened because I was late to school. In the car, my father turned on the radio without knowing the shocking news that he was about to hear. I didn't know what the Twin Towers were at the time. I was a boy. But I understood well enough that the news I was hearing was tremendous in a way I couldn't understand. I'll never forget the way my father's expression shifted in that moment. Throughout the day, I attempted to half-wittedly explain to my peers about something I had no clue about. And in retrospect, that was probably a mistake, as I didn't even know exactly what was going on. But with all the kids being pulled out of school, I had at least half-baked answers to my peers' questions, and for them, that was enough. As I learned more over the next few days, I remember being baffled at the explanation that these terrorists were Muslims. The only Muslims I knew were good people, and to this day, that fact remains true. But at the time, I was none the wiser to the fact that the men who committed these atrocious deeds were perhaps Muslim in name, but not in practice. Islam is not a religion that condones the killing of innocents, just as Christianity, Judaism, or any other major world religion does not. The fact that these men chose to distort the image of our peaceful deen, as we call it, is something I'm confident they will face retribution for. Yes, I was a victim of bigotry, of lies and slander by others who didn't really know what Islam really was. People asked me if I was related to Osama bin Laden, gave me dirty looks solely because of the fact that I actively practiced my faith, and showed me the door to an event more than once. But always, I took it with a grain of salt. I knew the people would be upset because those extremes of emotions are painful and hard to recover from. But to the best of my ability, I always tried to educate my peers about the life of a Muslim. And the fact is that Muslim Americans want the same things as any other American. We want the opportunity to pursue life, to pursue liberty, to pursue happiness and property. Today I wish to stand in remembrance of those brave individuals who were killed that tragic day 10 years ago. We all felt the extremes of those four emotions. But here we stand today, a decade later, stronger because of it, rather than in spite of it. We were caught unawares that day, and we paid the price. But as one United States of America, we found the courage, strength, and unity to rise up and tell the world that we would not let these brave men, women, and children's lives be lost in vain. As John Wayne once said, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyways. Let us stand together once again today in remembrance of our fellow Americans and show those who question our resolve that we are not done and that we will always shine as the brightest beacon of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you, and God bless America.
Thank you, Horace. And now I would like to invite Mr. Anwar Hassan to the stage to recognize the distinguished folks who are present today. Anwar is the founder and the former president of the Howard County Muslim Council and the Maryland Muslim Council. He works at Louis Berger and currently serves as the chairman of the Maryland Higher Education Commission and the commissioner on the Maryland Middle Eastern Chamber of Commerce. He's an all right guy. Please come up.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege and honor to recognize the elite leadership of Maryland who are present in the Islamic Center of Howard County to remember the victims of 9/11 tragedy with the Muslim community. We are grateful that these individuals who have many other commitments on the 10th anniversary of 9/11 tragedy chose to be with us on this very important day. Ladies and gentlemen, this also demonstrates how much respect and trust we have earned in the last 10 years since the inception of the Howard County Muslim Council. Without further ado, let me recognize the distinguished guests. We have over 30 distinguished guests here, so please hold your applause to the end. And let me start with the state of Maryland. We have Governor Martin Malley. We have Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, who just joined us. We have our first Muslim secretary in O'Malley's cabinet, Abed. We have Executive Director of our Governor's Office of Community Initiative, Mr. Izzy Patoka. From the United States Senate, we have Senior Senator from Maryland, Senator Barbara Mikulski. Our junior senator was here in the morning, but he has to leave early. He was here at 9 o'clock, but he has got another engagement to go, so he stayed with us for an hour and then left. From Howard County, we have our County Executive, Ken Ulman. From District 13, our State Senator, Robey. State Senator from District 9, Allan Kittleman. State Senator from District 21, James Rosapepe. State Delegate from District 13, Guy Gazon. And Frank Turner was here this morning and he has to leave too. From District 12B, we have Liz Bobo. From our County Council, District 1, we have Courtney Watson. Councilwoman from District 4, Sigaty. And Chairman of Howard County Council from District 3, Calvin Ball. From District 5, our County Council, Greg Foss. And this mosque comes under his district. You guys know that. Then we have Howard County Police Chief. He's not here, but his assistant is here, Lieutenant Roland. We also have a district court judge from Prince George's County, Hassan Alameen. From Howard County Public School, we have Chairman of Howard County Board of Education, Siddiqui. From Member of Howard County Board of Education, Frank Aquino. Member of Howard County Board of Education, Allan Giles. Member of Howard County Board of Education, Allan Dyer. And I thought maybe Perkin was going to be here. I'm not sure whether she's here or not, the Deputy School Superintendent. From federal government, we have Associate Director, White House Office of Public Engagement, Paul Monteiro. And from Homeland Security, we have Ehsan Zafar. Ladies and gentlemen, these events are only successful. By the way, if I have missed anyone, because I tried to capture everyone who was coming in. So if I've left anyone out, I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, these events are only successful when we have a strong team. 9/11 Remembrance Program also has an extremely cohesive team who work day and night to make this important event a big success. Let me first render my gratitude to the Board of Directors of Dar Al Taqwa, Board of Directors and officers of Howard County Muslim Council, and other volunteers for their contribution in making this program a big success. Another important group of individuals I'd like to thank is the youth who had practiced their speeches day and night to be ready for the presentation this morning. Thank you, all the youth. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you, all of you. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Brother Edward. Please join me now in welcoming County Executive Ken Ulman to the podium. Ken is currently serving his second term as County Executive and has proudly served Howard County for over 9 years now. I follow him closely on Twitter at Ken Ulman, so please welcome Ken.
Thank you for following me on Twitter. Assalamu alaikum. And good morning. Thank you very much for being here. I want to say thank you to the Muslim Council for everything you do to improve our community. I want to thank Dar Al Taqwa for being our host today and for so many wonderful occasions. I just am gratified to see so many friends here. And I just want to say simply two things. To me, today is about two purposes. One is to take a moment and to reflect on the lives of the men and women that were lost on 9/11, the loved ones that they left behind. Obviously, we've all been watching the press coverage and being able to take a moment to reflect on all the families that were affected. The second main purpose is to reflect on our shared values as Americans, as Marylanders, and as members of our Howard County community. And I believe the values that strengthen our community in Howard County are those of diversity, acceptance, and opportunity. And again, I want to thank the Muslim Council for embracing those values. We've worked together on so many things, from working together, and I still believe we are the only jurisdiction in the entire country, the only jurisdiction on the entire country that says in our county code that there cannot be a meeting that involves public input on Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha. We're the only jurisdiction in the entire country. Those two words are there. And I remember the day we worked together, and those two words are in our county code along with Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah and Christmas and Easter, because one, we never want to make sure someone has to choose between their faith and being involved in their community, but two, because of the statement that it makes to have those words in our county code, to again embrace our values, the values that I spoke of earlier. So again, I just want to say thank you for coming together. Thank you for all you do to strengthen our values in Howard County, and I look forward to continuing to work together to improve our community. Thank you.
All right, thank you, County Executive Ulman. And now I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Shahan Rizvi. Shahan is a graduate from University of Maryland College Park with a bachelor's degree in government and politics. He currently works for the federal government and is pursuing a master's in science in acquisition supply chain management. Please welcome Shahan.